Hi, this is Fred Barstein with 401k TV, and we just completed a TPSU program. We have one of the leading CPA auditors in the country here, so we thought we would catch her and ask her a few questions. She participated in our program here at LaSalle University. So, Maria, welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, if we ask you a few questions.
Absolutely.
Okay, great. So before we do, tell us a little bit about yourself and your firm.
My name is Maria Hurd. I am the partner in charge of retirement plan audits for Belfin, Lyons & Schumann, and I lead a very good team of 4 people that only audit plans year-round.
How many clients do you audit?
We audit 50 total, and the way we keep going throughout the years, we have several fiscal year-end clients, such as unions. They have March and April year-ends, and also the state of Delaware is a government plan. So
that's one of your clients?
Yes. Yes, they have very, very large plans. So
but do you also work with smaller plans?
Very much so. I would say some of our clients are very small, large plans, since you have to be, by definition, a large plan to need a financial statement audit. But there are some large plans by definition that are actually quite small but growing rapidly, and some of them needed an audit for the first time in the past couple of years because they are companies that are growing. They just went over 120 participants. They're just getting used to all the rules and how to operate their plans, and they generally need more help from all of their service providers.
Right.
And so they tend to be more satisfying because they get more value out of everyone in terms of guidance and administrative help.
So tell us about a unique situation, a problem that came up recently that you maybe could share.
The one story I have that's most recent is actually not from a small large plan, but from a client I've had for a great many years. And they had a unique situation they had never experienced before. And it was that a new employee, who of course is going to have 2 W-2s,
right,
by virtue of the fact that they had worked in 2 different places, exceeded the $18,000 limit. And that limit applies to an individual, not to a plan. And the IRS actually imposes very substantial penalties if that excess isn't corrected.
To the person and the company, or both?
To the person. Yeah. To the person. So they end up actually paying taxes twice. They pay taxes in the year that the excess occurred and the year that it was corrected if it goes beyond the correction period. Okay. So this employee asked her if she could please refund the excess from her plan, and she wasn't sure if it would affect her testing, if it was even her responsibility to do so, because he had not exceeded any limits from her plan, so she didn't know how to execute a correction for something that wasn't an excess in her plan in the first place.
So what did you tell her to do?
So I told her really the other employer can refund it as well.
Somebody but she can as well.
And she can as well, and it's actually the nice thing to do. It wouldn't affect her testing. The testing is done on the cash basis. And why would anybody want their employee to go through the whole process of having to pay taxes twice or go through the other employer? They work there now, so why wouldn't she facilitate that for his benefit? And she did. She looked into it a little bit further, and she talked to the provider, and they executed a correction.
And that probably happens quite a bit, people changing jobs.
Sure.
You never heard of that?
Yeah, that was something new.
So you've been to a lot of our TPSU programs. So why do you think plan sponsors keep coming back to these programs?
I think the most common concern and goal I hear from most employers and the administrative personnel for the plans at any employer is an incredible desire to increase participation in the plan.
Participation, yeah.
I do, and they want to administer that well.
Yeah.
They want to know how to go about it.
Right.
And they want to know what options they have
right,
to accomplish that goal of increased participation.
Right. That's a good one, because if they're not in it, nothing else happens.
Correct.
Great. Well, thanks for your time today, Maria.
You're welcome.
And thank you for watching 401k TV. Stay tuned.